What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mobile Spot 50 from ColorKey and how to get started with the fixture. Now, first thing we're going to highlight is why it's called the Mobile Spot 50, and that is because it's battery powered wireless. Now, this fixture is perfect for all the mobile DJs out there that are just tired of running cables. Let's be honest, cabling is one of the least exciting parts about our job. But with the Mobile Spot 50, that's one less, maybe even two less cables if you're running DMX that you have to worry about. So let's jump into the features here and get going. All right, checking out the back of the fixture. On the bottom left there, we have the battery indicator, the charging indicator when it's plugged in, the power input port, the fuse, the IR remote receiver, the on-off switch, DMX out, and DMX in. Here we have the Wireless DMX switch. When it's depressed in, Wireless DMX is on. When it's pressed out, it is off. On the bottom of the light, we'll see the wireless group ID selector and the indicator LED letting you know what wireless group you are using. When the unit is charging, you will see that the charging LED will illuminate red to indicate charging. It will turn green once the unit's fully charged. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's take a look at the menu and how to navigate it. Starting off with address, pressing enter, we can set our DMX address. Next, we have channel mode. This fixture has 9 and 11 channel mode. SLND, here is where we can activate the auto and sound active programs. There are 4 of each, so 4 auto and 4 sound active programs. You'll also find SL1 and SL2. SL1 is DMX mode and SL2 is slave. That'll be important when master saving fixtures together. Next we have sensitivity. This is your sound sensitivity when you're running in sound active mode. BLND is what happens when you're in DMX mode but lose that DMX signal. There's a couple options. You can hold on to the last instruction, switch to sound mode, blackout, auto mode, etc. LED is your screen timer. On means that your screen will be always on. Off means your screen will time out after 5 seconds. DISP or display controls your display orientation. RPAN stands for reverse pan. R tilt stands for reverse tilt. And reset for resetting your fixture. IR for turning the IR remote receiver on or off. And that's the menu. Let's take a look at how to activate auto program mode. So first locate SLND, press enter, and scroll through till you find auto 1 through 4. Each auto mode has been specifically chosen and crafted for the mobile DJ. I'm gonna step through all 4 and show you what they do. So auto mode 1 is this nice high energy whole room effect. It's gonna be changing colors, it's gonna be changing gobos. The pan and the tilt are not gonna be restricted, so the light is gonna be filling your whole room. Auto mode 2 is also going to be a whole room effect, but as you can see now, it is a much calmer look. No crazy color jumps, no gobo cycling very quickly, and just an overall very slow sweep and pan around the room. This is a great look for corporate events, background at dinners, things like that, where you don't need the high energy of the constant moving, flashing, strobing, color changes, gobo changes. That's auto mode 2. Auto mode 3, now this is gonna limit your pan and your tilt. It's gonna keep your light focused forward at your dance floor, your audience, whatever it might be, and it's gonna be another high energy mode. So it's gonna strobe, it's gonna whip around quicker, there's gonna be lots of color changes, gobo changes. This is a really great just dance floor mode for weddings, corporate events, high school dances, whatever it might be. Auto mode 4 is very similar to auto mode 2, but now it has the pan and tilt restrictions as well. So it's just gonna be those very, very slow sweeps across the front of your room. Starts off on white and it will eventually change to another color. About every 45 seconds, you'll get a nice color change. To activate your light into sound active mode, similar process, find SLND, press enter, and there they are, sounds 1 through 4. Now sound active modes 1 through 4 are the same as auto modes 1 through 4, but now their positions are gonna be sound intensity based. So as you can see, as I clap here on sound mode 1, we get that whole room control, lots of color changes and gobo changes. It's just keeping that energy up. For those that want to control their Mobile Spot 50 with Wireless DMX, we'll go ahead and check our address here. We're on address 1, turn on the Wireless DMX. Now we'll check the bottom of the unit to see what group we're on. As a reminder, pressing the button on the bottom will cycle through the different DMX groups. We're gonna settle on group 3. We're gonna be using an air hub to control our unit wirelessly. As you can see here, it says ID 3, and we're connected. Blinking green on the bottom means that we are actively connected to a wireless network. So it's that simple. Just connect your wireless controller and you're up and running. Here I'm using a Wolf mix to showcase the pan and the tilt controls. I have full Gobo control, color control, everything that I would need from using Wireless DMX. For those that don't want to use DMX, the IR remote is hands down the easiest way to control the Mobile Spot 50. So the IR remote's got some simple functions, of course, blackout. To activate your auto programs, go ahead and hit auto select. It'll start in auto mode 1. You can then use the left and the right arrows to scroll through the different auto mode programs. Sound select will go ahead and activate the sound active modes. Once again, you can use the left and right arrows to select between sound active modes 1 through 4. Pressing the strobe button will strobe your active scene, as you can see here. Toggle it on and off with the strobe button. You can go ahead and press the blackout button. It'll reset to home and black out. Lastly, there is a whole host of manual control options. Pressing any one of these buttons will enter the light into manual mode. From here, you can control the pan and you can control the tilt. The color up and color down buttons will change your color, and the Gobo up, Gobo down buttons will change your Gobo. There's also color indexing, so you can automatically cycle between the different colors hands-free, and Gobo indexing to automatically cycle between the Gobos hands-free. Pressing up or down will increase or decrease the speed of those cycles. Lastly, the save button will take whatever settings you've applied with the IR remote and make them the default boot up settings the next time you turn the fixture on. In case your IR remote isn't working, just go through the menu, find IR, press enter, and make sure it is set to on in the menu. Now I'm going to show you how to master slave 2 units together over Wireless DMX, so when you're using auto programs, they work at the same time. We'll go ahead and set up the first fixture by turning on the Wireless DMX, and we're going to check the wireless group ID on the bottom of the fixture. In this case, it is the purple group. Now we're going to cycle through the menu and activate auto program. So we'll locate SLND, press enter, scroll through. For this one, I want to use auto 3. That sounds good. So now our first fixture is running, and let's take a look at how we can get the second fixture set up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll through the menu and look for SLND, and we're going to go ahead and set the light to SL2, which is slave. We'll turn on the Wireless DMX and check the bottom of the light. We are in green group channel and we want to get to purple group channel. So we'll toggle that button until we get there. We can see there it started flashing green at the end. That's because we're connected. I'll talk about that in a second. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to set the channel mode to channel 11. And there we are. Both lights are working in sync, wireless, no cables, no fuss. But we can actually make this look a little bit cooler. Let's take one of the lights, doesn't matter which one, locate our pan, turn that to yes, and then locate our tilt and turn that to yes. That's gonna invert the pan and the tilt. And once those are inverted, you'll see that the lights are now moving in opposite directions of each other, which I think provides a much cooler effect than them moving 100% in sync. Crosses over your DJ booth, your dance floor, really cool effect. To focus the Gobo on your Mobile Spot 50, simply turn clockwise or counterclockwise the outer lens to bring that Gobo in or out of focus, depending on the throw distance you're aiming for. All right, so that's how you get started with the Mobile Spot 50 from ColorKey. Check it out at your favorite lighting retailers. And of course, don't forget to visit us at ColorKeyLED.com to learn more. Until next time.